Folks, we know the Bible. We've been watching the signs of the times. We've been looking at all of the things going on around us. And folks, this one is one that we saw coming for quite some time. I'm going to read the news article to you. It is from Israel 365 News. And it says this. It says, a new Israeli law will go into effect on Monday. That's a few days ago, prohibiting cash payments of over $1,760. That is 6,000 new Israeli shekels in cash or bank checks for transactions between a person and a business. The ceiling for transfers between private individuals will be 15,000 new Israeli shekels instead of the current amount, 14,700. Now, since January 2019, this is what the article says, Israeli businesses and consumers have been subject to limits on cash payments under the law for reduction in the use of cash. Previously, the use of cash up to $3,200 could be used in business deals. The ceiling for car transfers will remain the same at $14,700. Now, the reason behind the new law was explained by Tamar Bracha, who is in charge of executing the law on behalf of Israel's tax authority, to the media line. Now, this is very interesting. The reasoning behind it is something that bears a little bit of complexity, and it's probably not one of these things that will be worthwhile us discussing, because the point of the video has absolutely nothing to do with the reasoning behind the legislation that was introduced and passed. It, in essence, deals with the fact that we know the whole world is moving in the direction of a cashless society. And it's getting to the point now where it's going to become harder and quite a bit more inconvenient to actually use cash because of the reporting tools that you're going to have to deploy, as well as all the other kind of things that they're expecting you to do to be able to do this. People are eventually going to start saying it's just time to just start transferring things electronically. And before you know it, they're going to start saying cash isn't even valid anymore. Now, there's lots of places in the United States where that's happening. It's happening all over Europe. As a matter of fact, Europe might very well be the head of all of that. And of course, Israel is now beginning to hold fast to that type of construct, which continues to eliminate the use of their actual currency or money, cash money, as we would say. So we're moving in that direction. Eventually, the more and more nations become insolvent and the more and more of this happens, we are going to see the cashless society given to us in the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Folks, I got to tell you this. The Bible never gets it wrong. We are watching changes. I'm not saying this is the book of Revelation, because obviously we'd be raptured. And of course, none of that stuff's going to happen until we get raptured. But we are definitely moving in that direction. And I want to give you guys a heads up. Even Israel is holding fast to this. And they are changing these rules. And they are very quickly approaching the world that we know will exist with the final Antichrist ruling it. Jesus is coming soon, folks. Brace yourselves. I think it's going to happen sooner than later. I'm not a date setter, never will be a date setter, but I'm telling you right now, we see it all happening, and we need to wake up and recognize things for what they actually are. Folks, we are watching God set the markers on the stage of the world to see what will happen in the final days. Let's get ready. He's coming soon. Look up and fight the good fight. God bless you guys.